Hey Sagittarius, so here's a little check-in for how you're doing because this is Spiritual Saturday. Okay, so this is just your energies and we're doing mind, body, spirit, and the heart. Sagittarius, let's check in. All is well. So I took a look and, underneath the deck, and that's kind of what's going on underneath the surface. Um, there's a there's a big sense of accepting things. Like it's kind of this what will be energy with you, Sag, right? You're learning to just be. You're learning to just sit in whatever is going on at the moment. Allow yourself to be. You do not have to prove a damn thing. Confidence will flow into you when you are divinely you. I love this energy. So you're learning really to be, and also to be at home within yourself, you know? So that was under the deck. What you're doing well is escape materialism. Shift your focus away from the material and develop a healthy inner world. You may be becoming less um, concerned with money or what you have or what you own and spending a lot more time, because just like Jim Rohn says, the way to become successful is to work on yourself. And there seems to be you really working on yourself and knowing the rest will come. It's a very peaceful energy with you, Sag. I really like it. Now, what's interesting is what you could still work on. Now, this came out reversed, and then I felt compelled to turn it upright. So I'm going to say it's kind of a duality energy. And what you could still work on is knowing when to speak up and knowing when not to. Okay. I think that, sometimes you don't say what needs to be said, and sometimes you say when you don't need to. When sometimes there isn't really any need to be honest, because I've done that, right? Where you think like, I gotta have my final say, and sometimes it's like, no, you know what? I don't buy. And I feel like that's something you could still work on, Sag. But you're in a great energy because you really are coming into Empress energy. And that is definitely focused on yourself, your own healing, flowing in a softer energy and being really one with what you deserve. And there's a lot of self-pampering, because the Empress is the mother. So there's a lot of caring for yourself in this energy. And when you care for yourself, then you're better able to care for others. And you may find that people, really gravitate towards you in this energy because there's nothing better than Empress energy, because Empress energy also makes you abundant. Like we think that like the answer is to do more, but the answer isn't to do more. The answer is to, you know, I don't know if you've ever read like A Pocket Full of Money. I think that's what it's called. Um, the answer is to be abundance. The answer, because all of that is a byproduct. And so you're not worrying about it now. You're letting things come to you. And you are or will be moving into more of an energy of receiving. And, letting other people do shit for you. I love this. I love it. And I love what you start off with, because I will be real with you. Side, you really are feeling your own energy. So we have three major arcanas, which are pivotal energies, which is Temperance, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Fool. Like for real, for real. Talk about standing on business. You start off with your energy, and I really get the feeling that in terms of all things, you're really getting into the whole divine timing mode. When things are supposed to happen, they will happen. And being all right with your world as it is, because patience is here, which is temperance. And I feel like even when, even though, not everything's perfect and things may seem a little stagnant, I feel like you're making better use of this time and this energy. Like, I don't feel like you're looking to fix something, but you start off in Nine of Swords energy, but you end up in Four of Swords, which is much more restful. It's still thinking, okay? So you're kind of I feel like you're working your way out of this headspace energy, and probably, getting less in your head and more in your body with temperance, right? Because you are in this mode of integration. Perhaps you're looking back, Sag, looking back at how, you know, you can use the bad things to turn things around, because that's what temperance does. Temperance is the alchemist. They take all the energies and make them work together to form something better. But it's also about knowing that, you know what, I can't do nothing about what I can't do nothing about. And, it just seems like you're coming into definitely a more restful space, which I really like it in terms of your body, which is your health. I feel like you're making changes. I do definitely feel that. I feel like you're making changes. I feel like you know it's time to make changes. And there could be something specific that happens that really kind of it lets you know, I need to make some changes. Because this is Nine of Wands energy, which is usually recovering from something, quite honestly. And, with the Two of Cups being here, which is you and your higher self as well, I feel like there could be other people helping you, right? But so for instance, if you're looking to get in better shape, you could be taking on a workout partner, because this is like being aligned and being, you may be connecting with someone who is kind of in the same boat, right? Because you're making changes to your health. And it may be, sometimes we just get the message, right? It could be something like, for instance, it could be the simplest thing. For instance, last night when I was sleeping, for some reason, my foot just hurt so bad, right? And then in the morning, I just instantly knew, oh, Heidi, you need to drink more water and go for a long walk. And I'm telling you what, it helped. So I feel like it kind of might be that for you. But there definitely feels as if there's something that is telling you this. It could be like what sparks this is a conversation with another person that you feel very comfortable with, or, you know, there's an element of partnership. So you definitely are getting help in this. And I love the buddy system, you know, because what's really helpful in the buddy system is, an accountability partner. I miss that. I remember one time a few years ago, I had someone that I did that with, and we like would measure our stats and compare at the end of the day. We would keep, they would message me in the morning and make sure that I was going, because I was on this walking thing where I was walking like 3 to 5 miles a day. And so it became almost a competition, but it was very good for me, and it really felt like I had support. And I feel like that's what's happening here. Okie dokie. So, in terms of your spirit, it does feel like you're going through a period of healing. Particularly, Sagittarius, we have, I don't want to say lost, but whether, we have ended some things, we have been through some things in the last few years, especially with people or whatever it is for you, right? You're really working on moving forward, really working on it. And with the Chariot, I mean, you're going to be successful. This is all about a fresh start, letting whatever ended end, and so with the Chariot, your spirit may really feel rejuvenated and excited about new things, which is good. And as far as the heart space, Sag, let's get into it. Okay, new beginnings is here. So whatever it is you're doing, right? If you're trying to reconcile with someone, or you're trying to do something new when it comes to love, there's a sense of a total fresh start, a total new beginning, and maybe even taking some chances, you know, taking a few risks, jumping in. And the Wheel of Fortune and the Knight of Pentacles is telling you that it's going to be good. You're planting new seeds here. This is a fresh process. Even if you're like working something out with someone, you're completely doing it new, right? This is the Wheel of Fortune also represents a change you weren't expecting, a sudden change of events. And so it could be either or, depending on whatever it is, Sagittarius, you're wanting. But there's a sense of taking action towards it. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. It's a risk, and we're going to do it completely new. And definitely the energy of not being in a rush, like taking your time with things day by day, right? Steady progress, slow progress. And, that's not very Sagittarian because we like to do things quickly. But there's definitely a sense of taking your time. That's the Wheel of Fortune. It's a wheel, it's a process. And the process is towards change, forward movement, and growth, right? Look at this, Sag. 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords, Lordy. 10 of Wands, oh my gosh. It's a 10, 10, 10 moment for you, Sag. Judgment, oh my goodness. Sagittarius. And the 6 of Cups, interesting. Ace of Wands. Wow. This may really be a pivotal time in your life, and it's about getting okay with knowing that, like, you did all you could, right? I've done all I can about certain things. I am not going to focus on things being hard anymore. Let things end, let them heal, knowing that you did your best, especially in terms of the past and whatever you're having to walk away from. And just making the decision that you're going to turn things around, take the lessons from the past and make them into something better. And really, with the 6 of Cups, of course, the past is always there, right? But it's taking the good things. It's taking the good things and letting them kind of give you that spark towards going forward. I like it. You may have also been dealing with some child wounds. There's definite healing here. The Hangman, wow. And the Magician. It's like you have a whole new outlook on life. And with the Tower, I can tell you that you really weren't expecting to. Really weren't expecting to, but you're stepping into your power. Stepping into the unknown. Stepping into, not being focused on disappointment. Right? Oof. The World, being focused on your next cycle, on what's next. What does my next chapter look like? And there is a sense, to be honest, that you're focused on doing things completely new. And I'm not saying that has to do with letting past people go or not letting them go. It's more of you're dealing with your own shit. You're moving your own baggage out of the way. You're healing things on an extremely high level, so that you can step into a whole new world for yourself. Wow, Sag. I love this. I love this. And not feeling hurt anymore, which is great. Feeling really positive and inspired. Yes, yes, Sagittarius. So that's what I have for you. I don't think you need advice now. Toodles.